translator service on W265DW at 100.9.
The holidays are fast approaching, and now is the perfect time to purchase that Massey Ferguson tractor you've been wanting. See Phil at NC Tractor and Farm Supply, and see the GC 1723 or the GC 1725 compact tractor. You can get it at 0% financing for 72 months, or if you pay cash, Phil will knock $2,500 off the price. Now that itself is an early Christmas present. See Phil at NC Tractor today, or give him a call. They're on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton, 828-288-0395.
This is Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. You can expect today to be mostly cloudy, highs reaching about 59. Overnight, partly cloudy with a low around 39. For Thursday, partly cloudy with a high near 66. And overnight, mostly cloudy, lows getting down to around 48. And for Friday, mostly cloudy with scattered showers, high near 66. Overnight, partly cloudy with scattered showers, low around 47. This has been your weather forecast on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
Good morning to you, everybody.
Yo, wake up!
Do you have any idea what time it is?
Time to celebrate Hump Day.
I bust my hump every day.
It is Wednesday.
Hump Day, am I right, buddy?
Halfway through the week.
Gosh, it is. Time flies, doesn't it?
Thank God it's Wednesday. It's showtime.
That's right, showtime on this beautiful, wonderful Wednesday morning.
Beautiful, wonderful Hump Day.
Hump Day. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Creighton Loveless already checking in this morning on the YouTube. Good.
Good morning.
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 How's everything going, Tracy Lou?
Oh,
Tracy Lou.
it's doing wonderful, Todd Ann.
Todd Ann? You should at least get a male name. Are you misgendering me?
Okay.
You're misgendering me.
Oh,
What?
my arm. I don't know what's
There
wrong with
you
my
go.
arm. I can't even hardly let it down.
That's what you get for you keep running that mouth.
Don't make me come over here and pop you in the head.
2 minutes after 7 o'clock. Hope you're having a wonderful week. No, we're not mad at each other. Good Lord, y'all. Calm down.
That is our
Calm down.
normal. This is normal activity.
Yeah, you should see us when we're not on the radio. We're hilarious to be around. We're our own best friends.
I don't know what I've done to my arm.
Does it hurt when you do that?
It hurts when I lay it on the.
Then don't do that.
But what do I do with it? I'm gonna have to put it in a sling.
Better
I don't know
get
what
you a
I've done to
sling
it.
and.
Feels like the
and
bones hurt. I don't know what's
well,
going
you're
on
getting
there.
old.
Yeah.
44 degrees outside on this Wednesday morning. Not too bad cold this morning. We got some new new banners in. Those look really good.
And we got our box for the toy and coat drive.
Have all the
drop
boxes
off.
been distributed?
Yes, all the boxes have been distributed.
Very good. Don't forget the boxes that are distributed now. They are out live at our local drop-off points. WCAB, this is our first annual toy and coat drive to help the unfortunate children right here in our county. We'll be accepting new unwrapped toys, plus new or gently used coats, hats, scarves, mittens, gloves. All sizes are needed, and all donations will stay right here in Rutherford County. Our donation boxes are out and about through the community. They're located at Scrappy's Food and Fuel on Highway 221 near Chase High Road. The Medicine Box of Rutherfordton on Charlotte Road. Jay's Discount Grocery has one. Different Times Mercantile has one. Burger King has one. And right here at our WCAB studio, we've got one out here in the lobby. And all you have to do is just donate into the box. We'll go around and pick those up around December 11th.
Yep.
And then we're going to do our distribution through Yokefella. And that's what we're going to do. Thank you for helping our children from Rutherford County. Sly checking in on the YouTube this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hope you're having a great Wednesday morning so far.
Yes, sir.
It is interesting things have happened throughout history today.
No.
Lots of interesting people were born. We're going to cover that later on.
Well,
this morning.
good.
That's it was just
Am I one of them?
no.
Oh, well.
I like reading. I love history. I've got one to share with Creighton this morning.
Mm-hmm.
A guy just passed on a 4-wheeler.
Oh,
and he was
no.
pushing it.
Oh, goodness. Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, the guy was walking beside him, and he was on the four-wheeler, so I guess they're...
There really are a million ways to die. There really, there used to be a TV show,
ways to die.
1,001 Ways to Die or something like. You remember that? And it's true.
Oh, yep. Pushing a slow-traveling vehicle.
Wow.
In the dark. Well, mostly dark, down a 55-mile-an-hour. Well, it's probably not 55 through here. That's a good way to get.
That is so sad.
Yeah, be careful.
But, don't when it comes your time to go, when your time's up, nothing can stop it, I don't think.
I've often said if you're in a padded room, in the, and the good Lord wants you,
that's exactly right. You're going to go.
It ain't going to matter.
The thing is, just be ready to go.
That's right. You're going to be out of here no matter what. We got a good compliment yesterday. The guy from Spindale Mulch over there said we should do a 2-hour show.
Yeah, he did. He sure
I wish
did.
we could. If
Thank you, Josh.
If I could
Josh Holland
afford the time, I would absolutely stick around and do a whole nother hour. And the second hour would be nothing but me and Tracy just talking about crazy stuff that's going on throughout the world, because the world's crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
And we would probably put an interesting spin on it. We're just fun. We're just fun. That's what we try to do. We try to wake you up every morning. We try to entertain you, get you through your morning.
We're fun, but we're patriotic fun.
Because the worst way to go about a day is wake up in a grumpy mood.
That's true.
And be like, oh, I don't even want to go to work.
Oh. I couldn't hardly open my left eye this morning.
Why is that?
I don't know. It was just like...
Got a sty?
No. It was sleepy. I don't know what was wrong with the right
just one side of the face.
I don't know what was wrong with the
sleepy.
right eye, but the left eye went hardly open.
Just one side. It was like, I'm not getting out of bed.
That's a Tracyism right there.
Go. Do you have a sty? No, it was just sleepy. You got a case of the sleepy eye.
I woke up about 3 o'clock this morning and couldn't get back to sleep for a little bit. So
I had to get up at 4:30 this morning because my mom's she's got a loop recorder in her chest that basically records her heartbeat and how it's doing. It's time to take that out.
Oh.
So they're going to remove that this morning. So they had a cancellation, and they wanted her down there first thing this morning. So my sister, her husband, my brother-in-law came and got her. And they've got to deal with the grandkids, getting them to school and getting mom over here. And I got to go to work. And Kenyon's, poor kid, Kenyon's sick.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, he's down and out.
Everybody's got to take their turn.
Yes, that's the way it goes. Folks, let's go ahead and get started with our Wednesday morning call-around report right here on WCAB. And we're keeping you informed as well as entertained. Good morning, Mr. X, checking in. Point me to the coffee. That's right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
You know who Mr. X is?
I didn't know.
Railroad Express guy.
Oh,
formerly.
Jesse
Now, if we want to meet
James.
Jesse James, we have to go to jail.
Yeah, I know.
We don't want to do that.
Yeah, I probably won't be going over there much.
That's right.
I hope not anyway.
Chronicles of the Old West with Dakota Livesay.
Born in Louisiana, Billy Claiborne came out west where he worked for cattleman Texas John Slaughter. Billy was a cocky young man who swaggered when he walked, and he carried 2 guns. His friends started calling him Billy the Kid after the real Billy the Kid. And Billy Claiborne liked the name, and so did the girls. He even referred to himself as Billy the Kid Claiborne. On October 26, 1881, Billy the Kid Claiborne found himself with the McClowrys and Clantons in a Tombstone, Arizona alley facing the Earps and Doc Holliday. Realizing the desperate situation, Claiborne bugged out just before the shooting started. Now this is where Billy Claiborne should have left well enough alone and hightailed it out of town for a place where tempers weren't raging and guns weren't at the ready. But Billy wasn't that smart. After the OK Corral shootout and the death of Morgan Earp at the hands of the Cowboys, Wyatt Earp declared vengeance against all cowboys. One member of Wyatt's posse was Buckskin Frank Leslie. One of the more prominent cowboys, Johnny Ringo, was killed, and Billy Claiborne thought the gunman was Buckskin Frank. So on November 14, 1882, Billy Claiborne came after Buckskin Frank. Billy shot twice and missed. Buckskin Frank shot once and hit his mark. As Buckskin Frank walked up to Billy, Billy said, "Don't shoot again, I am killed." An observer was heard to say, "Sure weren't no Billy the Kid, he missed at 30 feet. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
10 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Wednesday morning, Sheriff Aaron Ellenberg, I see him. You used to wonder when you passed the deputy's car, hey, is that the sheriff? Yeah. Oh, there's no doubt where the sheriff is now, driving around in that pink breast awareness car. That thing, you can see that thing coming from a mile away.
Yeah, you sure can.
Does he go on stakeouts in that thing, reckon?
I don't have a clue.
I wouldn't think he would.
I don't know how.
Look, there's a pink car right there. Who is that? Deputy Hildebrand with us from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Sheriff Ellenberg's not staking out in that car, is he?
I
don't believe he would be. He didn't. That ain't the one he raced Saturday night, was it?
I don't know.
Deputy, what do you have for us this morning?
All right. So we have 181 in the jail. We arrested 9, and we had 134 calls. And for arrest, we had Charles Stepp was arrested for a failure to appear. He was a $500 secured bond. We have Cassidy Purdy. She was arrested on 3 counts of failure to appear. She had a $5,000 secured bond. Carrie Stiles was arrested on domestic violence protection order violation and first-degree arson. She was no bond. Mickey Cruz was arrested for a concealed failure to report a death. She was at a $10,000 secured bond. Cameron Seagraves was arrested for a failure to appear. He was given a $500 secured bond. Jennifer Paletto was arrested for a failure to appear. She was given a $500 unsecured bond. Johnny Bradley was arrested for a simulation of court process. She was given a $1,000 unsecured bond. Hold on, flipping through some. Dennis Green was arrested for a failure to appear on a misdemeanor. Was given a $500 secured bond. Christopher Green was arrested for a failure to appear on misdemeanor. He was given a secured $10,000 bond. Let me go over here. Got a couple more. Tiffany Ferguson was arrested on possession of drug paraphernalia and resisting a public officer. She was given a unsecured $1,000 bond. And that is all that I have for you today.
Deputy Hildebrand, we appreciate your report and hope you have a great day. Most of all, be safe.
Yes, sir. You as well.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Deputy Hildebrand with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Let's know what's happening in the world of crime fighting on this Wednesday.
Well, if
anchored down. She is just anxious to get that out.
She is.
Come on, let's just get this going.
She has got more than ever.
More stuff than ever out there. Anchor down
We're
resale.
going to give you a heads up now. 155
West Main Street, Farsi. She's going to be open 9 till 5 today. She's got lots and lots of merchandise outside, and she's going to make some great deals. If you don't see it, ask. Tammy's probably got it hidden somewhere. Clothes and shoes are 50 cents. Christmas stuff, all kinds of trees. Make a pile, make a deal. That's what we're going to say. Table lamps, throw pillows are absolutely free. She got new and used items as well. All new handicap needs for wheelchairs, rollator walkers, knee scooter, and bath chairs. Used baby items, playpens, high chairs, strollers. Go see Tammy down at Anchor Down Main Street in Forest City.
She's gonna. I'm gonna. I may have looked at this wrong. I'm not sure.
Oh.
I think she might just be closing at 1 today. Also.
Oh, she's closing at 1 today. Okay.
Let me check with her and make sure about this.
Chad Medford checking in with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Chad's got some much needed time off coming from Albania. Through the month of December November, December, he's not having to go to Albania. They've
Oh,
got
well, good for
it's
him.
kind of their tourist season.
I
Is
know
off
that kind
over
of
there.
gets old traveling over
Well,
there,
I
doesn't
mean,
it?
he does it so much and makes such great money. I mean, I don't know how he can't afford to go over there, but I mean, they're just basically going to close Albania down for a couple of months, and that's how it's going to be. Oh well, we're going to check in with 911 Communications Center after this.
Don't wait. At Carolina West Wireless, Black Friday deals are happening now. There are deals for everyone, like a free iPhone 15 when you switch, select a qualifying rate plan, and trade in a qualifying device. You can also now get a free iPad, Apple Watch, and service. Plus, you can get up to $400 in gift cards with a new line of service. The gifts are on us this year at Carolina West Wireless. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7, 2024.
Good morning, it's Todd, WCAB. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. You ready to do a report?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead with it.
All right. In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County 911 Communications has processed 288 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 39 EMS calls. And then for law enforcement, we had 111 for Sheriff's Office, 52 for Forest City, 1 for Lake Lure, 23 for Rutherford, and 43 for Spindale.
Your
In our
car's
front calls,
best.
we had Rutherford respond to a gas leak, HUDLO to a brush fire, assisted by Union Mills and Forestry. SDO had a brush fire. Spindale had a fire investigation. Cliffside had a brush fire, assisted by Sandy Mush and Forestry. And that's going to be all.
Thanks so much. Have a great day.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
And the report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department and the 911 Communications Center being brought to you by the fine folks over at Jay's Discount Grocery. They are an official drop-off point for the WCAB Toy and Coat Drive going on now. And Anchor Down is open from 9 to 5 today, so be sure to go by and see
You got
Tammy.
all day long.
Go all day long.
Shop
With
till you
gas
drop.
and utility prices skyrocketing, you need to save money wherever you can. Jay's Discount Grocery can help you do just that. Jay's Grocery has a fresh meat market and a produce aisle like no other. Jay's carries all household needs, including dog and cat food, cups, paper plates, drinks. Famous brand names arriving daily at a fraction of the cost. You just never know what you'll find at Jay's. Find out for yourself. Jay's is open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 7, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 8, closed on Sundays. Jay's Discount Grocery, 671 Oak Street in Forest City. Shop Jay's and walk out with a pocket full of savings.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Creighton Loveless with the SDO Fire District. Creighton, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Hope y'all are.
I saw an interesting birthday this morning that I thought I would share with Creighton this morning as I was perusing through famous people's birthday. Today is the birthday, he was born in 1906, of Curtis LeMay. Now, Creighton can tell you who that is.
Okay.
Curtis LeMay was a Air Force general. Well, he was he would be a general of the Air Force after World War II, but he was with the Army Air Corps during World War II, and he led the bombing campaigns over in Japan, and then in the 1960s, he wound up advising President John F. Kennedy, and then he retired shortly thereafter, and he became the running mate on the American Independent Party ticket with the late Governor George Wallace in 1968. They would garner, the last time a third party would garner electoral votes in a national election, the office of president.
And I knew that name was familiar because I see all of Creighton's Wallace memorabilia, and it's Wallace LeMay. Wallace LeMay.
That's right.
So there you go. Today, 1906, was Curtis LeMay's birthday. A great American.
Yes, sir, indeed.
Creighton, what you got for us this morning?
Well, guys, it is, it is the 319th day of the year. We got 46 days left. And today is National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. Oh, boy, what a day for that. Chief Bailey said down at SDO, they responded to a small brush fire early this morning off of Newton Cole Road. And under our birthdays and anniversary, today is Kyle Yandel's birthday. So, Kyle, if you're listening, we want to be kind to you today. And under events, it is Wednesday, and that means most of our area churches will be having their midweek services at probably either 6 or 7. I know at Danieltown we have Q&A at 6, and we have worship at 7. So go out and surprise your preacher and head on out to church tonight. I know you'll be glad that you did, and I know the Lord will especially be glad that you did. And if you got birthdays, anniversaries, or events, folks in Radio Land, email them to me at sdoevent@gmail.com. Looks like today it's going to be cloudy with a high near 60, and then tonight mostly cloudy with a low of 43 in the SDO Fire District. Sunrise was at 7:02. Sunset will be at 5:21. The moon is in the waxing crescent phase, and the signs today, they are still in the 5s, but they'll be changing up tomorrow. And also, I want to do a shout-out to my buddy Don Lookadoo. He told me last night that he listened in. So, Don, if you're listening, howdy and good morning to you. And Todd and Tracy, that's about all I got for today in the roundup here in the SDNO Fire District.
Creighton, we appreciate it, brother. Hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Have a good one.
All right, y'all too, guys.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Johnny Prescott checking in on the YouTube this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
She says, guess what day it is? Oh, I know what day it is.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo woo! Hump day is indeed what it is today. Chris Melton with us this morning. Good morning, Chris. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. I need some of that guy's coffee.
Yeah, you did.
Well, still, we had some rain this weekend. It's still getting dry. Don't forget about Bill's Creek's turkey dinner at the community center Saturday from 4 to 8. And Bill's Creek's fundraiser, they're selling raffle tickets for a $500 drawing and many other prizes. And you can see a Bill's Creek firefighter to get some of those tickets. And that's it on the call report.
All right, Chris, we appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Y'all have a great day also.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Chris, with that report from the Chimney Rock Fire District, let us know what's happening up in that area of the world. We're going to go ahead and dial our friend Steve Ernest over in the Tryon International Equestrian Center, and we'll talk to him after I tell you about Sandy's Country Christmas. Now, before decorating your home this season, I want you to make a trip down to Sandy's Country Christmas. It's the Christmas closeout store. You'll find trees and trims, unique gift ideas, Afghans, quilts, crafts, you name it. Sandy's Country Christmas has hundreds of items to choose from, all at closeout prices. Located West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Discover for yourself the big Christmas secret that even Santa knows about. Open now through the 23rd of December, 9 until 9, Monday through Saturday, even open Thanksgiving Day, but they're always closed on Sunday. Sandy's Country Christmas crafts and variety. She has more inventory than Santa does. If you don't believe it, go visit them today, West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Call 704-471-0015. And Merry Christmas from Sandy's Country Christmas. No country needed for this fella. His own country. He is in the country of Steve Land. He is the president, CEO. He's the chief executive officer. He is the mailman, the post office. You name it. He does it all.
He sure does.
Live from Steve Land, Steve Ernest.
And even takes care of horses.
And dirt poor.
And dirt poor.
I don't run my country or my company very good. I need some mentorship running my company. So, yeah, but yeah, we're working on it. So
Yeah, well, as long as you keep working, you'll always have something to work for.
We're always working on it. That's it.
That's right. When you start working, you get lazy.
That's right.
So
And
there
you
you
get
go.
poorer. You get poorer.
That's right. Even poorer than you already
That's
are.
right.
Yeah. So we're cooking up here. We're cooking up some entertainment coming this Thursday afternoon. Beginning, it's going to kick off our light show Friday about 6 p.m. So the lines will start forming, and it's actually a good day to come out the first day because we generally don't have 100 cars the first night. So I highly recommend coming in Friday and knocking that out while the getting's real good. Or unless you want to wait for the free ticket from the radio show here, you might want to work on that too. But you can come twice. We'd just like to see you here.
I'm holding the complimentary passes in my hand. I've got 9 of them left, and probably give one away Friday morning. That's what we're going to aim for. Friday morning.
Okay. Well, it would be a good day to come. We're pretty excited about our opening. Of course, that's the only thing we got in terms of the Christmas activities, but that's just a kickoff. So, but you'll get in and get out, enjoy your Christmas lights show, and you come back again, bring some friends. It's a lot of entertainment just in the light show itself. And then we're already preparing our Christmas decorations on the skating rink for next week. So some new apparatuses, and it was announced yesterday in our meeting that this is going to be. I'm sorry. So anyway, it was announced in our meeting yesterday. This is going to be our best show ever. They say. So I'm going to take their word for it, and I'm also going to just check it out myself. So I'll probably be running through it Friday. We'll see what happens with all that. So as we prepare for the drone show next week. So just a lot going on in a short period of time. So we're just kind of gearing up.
Now, when I come up there ice skating, I want to see you do the world-famous triple Lindig backflip that you're known for down in Florida.
If you do one of those belly slides, we'll talk about it.
Brother, I tell you what, I'd run across that ice and slide across that just in a minute.
I would just love to see you and Steve get together and just do a nice figure 8.
Make for probably a good comedy a video.
I could get the sliding, and Steve could ride me like a human surfboard.
There you go.
Across the ice there.
That don't even think good.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to make for a good show there, but we'll see what happens.
It might make a good front page story for the newspaper.
That'll make the flyer for next year's Trying Equestrian Center Christmas lights.
Yes, it will right there.
Facebook Live, we'll do it.
Steve, hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
We'll be here. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Take care.
Steve Ernest with that report from the Tryon International Equestrian Center. And over in Polk County over that way, we're going to move over and talk with DeVern Upton. We'll do that next.
It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com.
DeVern Upton over in Boston this morning. She got some little helpers with her this morning. She's babysitting this morning.
Helpers.
DeVern, what you got for us this morning?
We have a temperature of 44 degrees. Fire department had no calls. Food boxes will be given at Chase Ministry today from 9 to 10:30. Don't forget to stop in at Whistle Stop Baker and get your bakery items. And the Christmas lights are put up here in Boston, so drive through and see our pretty little town. Tonight is Wednesday night. It's church night, so go to your choice of your church and worship. And hope everyone has a wonderful day.
Thanks, DeVern. You do the same. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. DeVern Upton with that report from the Ballstick Fire District over that way. We're going to check in with Robbie Samuel after I tell you about Andrea's Boutique. That's right. If you haven't stopped into Andrea's Boutique, located at 860 Oakland Road in Spindale, now that's right near the Adaville Church there. She has an awesome little shop full of great Christmas gifts for all the ladies in your life. She has all the new clothing, sizes small to plus sizes, including 4X. She's got pretty jewelry, handbags, handmade totes in assorted colors, embroidery done in-house. She does outside work as well. Also has scarves, yard flags, children's clothing, plus soft socks and much more. It's a short drive to Andrea's Boutique, located near Adaville Baptist Church on Oakland Road in Spindale. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 until 5. Give her a call for special handmade handbag orders at 828-447-9737. Go see our friend Andrea down at Andrea's Boutique. Fresh out of the boutique himself, Robbie Samuel this morning. Had his hair did this morning. He got his nails done, and he's looking good this morning.
Oh,
Good morning.
did you go to the boutique?
I did, and I got my nails done for fall weather, getting ready for Thanksgiving.
He's got little turkeys on his fingernails. He posted that on Facebook. Did you not see it?
No, I didn't, but I'm so glad you told me.
He's got turkeys on his fingers and hay on his toes, so when he sticks his fingers under his toes, he's hiding turkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you going to be gobbling
For all
on?
them turkey hunters, he just puts his hand under his feet. Can't see him.
Yeah. See?
Could be a lie. I don't know. Sounded good.
You learn something new every day.
Learn something new every day.
Well, I'm glad you're all manicured up.
Oh, yeah. Got to look good. Got to look good. Oh, I think I look good anyway. It don't matter.
Yeah, well, I'm sure
What
you do.
else
We'll all
think?
agree with you.
Well, I guess y'all having a good morning then so far.
So far, so good. Not going to complain.
Hey, Robbie, I've got a little
Hold on.
tip.
Here we go. Are we ready, folks?
And now for something completely different.
Well, did you know, have you ever mashed your finger?
Many.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Okay.
Lord.
Well, did you know that swearing can make you feel better when you're in pain?
Oh, it absolutely does.
It does. There was a study at the Keele University in the UK, and participants were asked to stick their hand in a bucket of ice-cold water. While swearing, participants reported less pain and were able to withstand it longer. I mean, I'm not asking everybody to go out there and cuss, but, you know, have you ever hit your little baby toe on the...
Nothing like hitting your finger with a hammer and then stringing together a long line of explicatives.
Colorful words.
Colorful words, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, it says it makes you withstand. You can withhold
I think there's still
pain.
a cloud of those explicatives hanging around down in the building where my dad did that. And my dad's been gone since '09.
Yeah.
Well, you reckon that's where they come up with the saying, that'd make a preacher cuss?
Probably.
Must be.
Yeah, you've heard that, right?
Yeah.
Alan
Yeah,
Terry
that's
checking
crazy.
in on the YouTube. He says, good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And a good morning from Robbie Samuel as well.
That's exactly right. Good morning. But yeah, it does make you feel a little better, that's for sure. I'll have to admit to that one.
I don't know why.
I've seen my dad bust his knuckles with a tool, spin completely around, fling it out through the yard, and have another tool before he gets all the way back around. There was an art to that, I'm telling you.
Oh, and I've tried not to say them when you bang your little toe on a little desk. A hard piece of wood. Phew. That'll take you under.
It takes you under, takes your breath, takes everything away from you. Sometimes it takes a little bit of your soul, does it not?
It does.
I believe it does.
I think you're right. Oh, what you got going on down there?
Well, not a whole lot. It's been a pretty good week so far. The Rutherford, we ended up with a gas leak yesterday evening around 6 o'clock or so, somewhere right in there. And Hubbo had a brush fire through the night, and then they had a medical call this morning. But other than that, on the call report, that's all we got going on with the fire departments. And Nothing going on in the community this week that I'm aware of at of course, at Mount Vernon or Rutherford, but if they do, we'll talk about it in the morning. I'll see what I can find out. And maybe tell Kevin this afternoon. You know, you got to keep Kevin on his toes.
That's right. You better watch out for Kevin. You never know what he's going to do.
You got to watch for Kevin.
That's right. He makes me famous every day.
Oh.
Yeah. You never know what I'm going to be this afternoon, so you need to tune into the afternoon report. There's no telling what.
Need to tune in this afternoon. See
We're going to have to make you a new shirt.
Yeah. I've got a lot of good feedback on the shirt, by the way. I've had folks comment on that shirt, so
well, that's good.
I really appreciate that, by the way. So
You're
it's
welcome.
a fun shirt to wear.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
we just want to be a blessing.
Oh, absolutely. You are every day. So
well,
glad you are.
Well, Robert, we appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, and we will talk to you again tomorrow.
Sounds good. Y'all do as well. Take care.
All right, see you, Robbie.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Robbie Samuel with that report from the Mount Vernon Fire District. We're going to check in with Sue Price, and we'll do that next.
It may be too early for Christmas carols, but it's never too early for Christmas candy. And now at your drop-in food stores, you can get those 1/2 pound bags, just the right share size for a delicious grab-and-go snack. Enjoy the traditional orange slices, chocolate drops, chocolate-covered raisins, double-dipped chocolate peanuts, and everyone's favorite, the white chocolate yogurt pretzels. And the drop-in always has you covered for breakfast and lunch. 2 gravy biscuits, $5.49, or 2 chicken wraps for $7. And remember, the drop-in chicken is made from never frozen, hand-breaded 100% chicken breast. So come on, drop in.
Sis Ford, located on Oak Street in Forest City, is now Legendary Ford. Still locally owned and still offering the same local hometown service as always. The new family at Legendary Ford is working hard to prove to you that they want your business. So stop by today and see the large selection of cars, SUVs, and trucks on the lot, and let the guys at Legendary Ford help you choose the perfect vehicle that best fits you and your family. Visit them at 565 Oak Street in Forest City, or visit the website at www.legendaryford.com, or call them at 245-1626.
37 minutes after 7 o'clock, or 23 minutes for the hour of 8 o'clock. We're going to see if we can get a hold of Sue Price over in the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Tracy, tell us about Sunny Days Boutique. Sunny Days
Hippie Boutique.
I keep forgetting that part.
If you have not stopped by Sunny Days Hippie Boutique in downtown Rutherford, wow, you're missing out. Shelley has some great merchandise for Christmas, like beautiful hand-blown glass figurines, and you can request orders. And her husband actually does the glass blowing inside the store. You can stand behind a big glass and watch him do it. It's very awesome.
That's awesome.
Beautiful work. Shaw carries local artist vendors from right here in Rutherford County, such as pottery and wood turning by Whiteside Studio, jewelry by Mayan, soy candles and soaps by Fire and Ice, holistic Shifa healing lotions, homemade birdhouses, and Christmas boxed fudge, fresh fudge that she makes daily. They also have cremation ash memorials for your loved one, which I think's a great new idea. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. They're located downtown Rutherford, just right across from Hair Cutters. Shop local. Stop in today to Sunny Days Hippie Boutique and more.
That's right. Tell them Todd and Tracy sent you by. You heard it on the radio station, and they'll give you free parking.
Yep.
Sue Price with us from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. So good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. Hope y'all are.
Oh, doing pretty good.
Doing good.
You're sounding good.
Well, thank
appreciate
you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Tell us what's happening over that way this morning.
Well, it's quiet over here as far as I know. It's not. It's a little cloudy, I guess, because I don't see any sunshine out there in the yard. I got a little squirrel out there going all over the yard hunting him a nut. He's so engrossed in that, he going just looking everywhere for a nut. I think they about got them all.
I started telling you, he's probably a little late to the game.
Yeah, but
probably about collecting all them up.
They have worked at that all for a long time. They start getting them before they ever get anything like right, but they've carried them off, and we don't ever get any. We just let them have them.
Oh, it's amazing to watch them do that, isn't it?
It is.
They work so hard. That's their whole little lives circled around, getting ready for winter.
I know. I said, well, this week we'll have a bad winter.
Must
They
be.
really worked at it this year. But they're fun to watch. Well, let's see. I have no birthdays or anniversaries on either one of my calendars for today, so nobody's celebrating that I know of, but we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a wonderful day on their birthday and enjoy it. And in my announcements, the Fairview Baptist Church and First Broad Baptist Church will have a joint Thanksgiving service on November 22nd at 7 p.m., and that'll be held at Fairview Church. The Duncans Creek Church will be having their Thanksgiving meal on November 19th at 5 p.m. Everyone's asked to bring a covered dish and a dessert to share. I think this church is going to furnish the turkey and dressing and stuff. So look forward to that and come out and enjoy it. And as far as I know, that's the only announcements I have. Nothing much come in yet, so just quiet and calm over here looking for a good day, and I hope you all have one.
All right, sounds good. Sue, we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay,
Thanks.
bye-bye.
Take care.
Sue Price with the report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. If you've not stopped by Scrappy's Food and Fuel located down on 221 South in Forest City, you got to go down by there. They've got some of the most delicious food anywhere around. All the way from the breakfast biscuits all the way up to the lunch. They've got the all-beef hot dog baskets, hand-breaded chicken tenders, healthy salad. You won't be disappointed. Clean, spacious store with friendly staff. Stop in and meet Scott and Colleen. Cafe is open Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. until 2, and the store is open Monday through Saturday, 7 until 9, and Sunday, 8 until 8. They have the U-Haul rentals available. Call-ins are always welcome at 828-229-3313. Scrappy's Food and Fuel, everything you need in one place. And Scrappy's is a drop-off location for our toy and coat drive. So go by and see them at Scrappy's today.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc.
Good morning.
Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
There we go. Tina White with us from the Single Hollow Fire District. Tina, good morning.
Good morning. It's a wonderful morning up here in Shingle Hollow this morning. We've been out doing the rain dance. We're hoping it rains.
Is there a
need it.
particular reason that you're hoping it rains?
Yes, I'm hoping it rains because I love the rain and because we need it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we probably still do need it, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We're still in a drought.
Yep.
I think there's still a burning ban on, if I'm thinking correctly.
Yep, that is correct.
Thanks,
Still a burning ban until further notice.
So since burning ban, let's go ahead and talk about the fire department. They had 2 calls yesterday. They had a fire alarm, and they assisted with a a motor vehicle accident. And we have birthdays today for Miss Karen Lauder and Miranda Lauder. So I hope both these ladies have a wonderful birthday. And tonight at Mount Nebo Baptist Church is the community Thanksgiving. The annual Thanksgiving service starts at 6:30. Everyone come on out. There'll be some refreshments after the message. So again, that's at 6:30 at Mount Nebo Baptist Church. And then on Friday, we have Lighthouse Community Center. From 7 to 10 p.m. It's having live music by Sarah Bird and the legendary country band. The admission is $10. It is family friendly, concessions available, barbecue, and dancing. So you don't want to miss out on this show, it says. And I guess Creighton reminded me that today is National Clean Your Refrigerator Day, and that's when you pull the bottom crisper drawers out and wash the under those and the sides. And I think I might try to do that today sometime.
That sounds like a plan, Tina.
Well, it sounds like you got your day all figured out.
I hope so. I hope it all goes smoothly, and I hope I get to enjoy some rain.
That's right.
Todd's sitting here laughing at my bald turkey I'm drawing. Can't figure out.
Are you doodling while we're talking?
I do it every day.
I do that too. I am a doodler. I learned from Miss Jane Wilson. She was one of my first nursing supervisors, director of nursing, and when she was taking calls, talking to doctors, whoever, she would doodle, and I just picked it right up from her. So, Jane, if you're listening this morning, I still doodle. Oh, and I want to do a shout-out to Mr. Drew MacArthur. He's probably listening this morning. He works at MacArthur Landscaping, and he said, Tina, is that you on the radio? He said they leave the radio playing in their shop all day. So, good morning, Drew, and thanks for listening.
Oh, that's good.
And, y'all have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there, and God bless you.
You too.
Good, Thanks so much. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And to Drew and all the guys over at MacArthur's Landscaping, here you go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Appreciate you listening in this morning. We're going to check in with Brenda Kelly, Union Mills Fire District, after this.
Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service is the reason they continue to be voted best in pest control. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Free estimates when you call Hutchins Pest Control, and you can be sure that job is going to be done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171, and they'll be right there.
When you need to rent a piece of large equipment like a skid steer, a pickup truck, a passenger van, a cargo van, a box truck, a car trailer, enclosed trailer, or other various trailers, whatever size your hauling need is, call Rent-A-Heap Rentals today at 828-443-3833. They offer discounts for seniors, military, veterans, and public service. The hours are Monday through Friday, 8 until 5, Saturday and Sunday, 8 until 3. Remember, you pay for what you get, so it's always important to know what business you're dealing with. Rent-A-Heap Rentals is a locally owned family business right here in Rutherford County. They're located on Highway 64 at the corner of Hudlow Road in Rutherfordton. That's Rent-A-Heap Rentals. Go see them today. Brenda Kelly with us from the Union Mills Fire District. Brenda Kelly, good morning.
Good morning, Todd Kaiser. How in the world are you on this wonderful Wednesday?
How's the frost out on the pumpkin?
It's been a while since we give you the country bumpkin this morning. Doing wonderful, doing wonderful.
That's a good song.
Yeah. I don't think you can get any further in the country than I am.
Well, that's right.
Oh, my goodness. But we hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. I've got 40 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays or any anniversaries, but in ways of announcements, Gilkey School Community Center at 217 Gilkey School Road. We're pleased to introduce free takeout meal every third Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 1:30. Come out, everyone welcome, and that starts today. So if you're in need of a meal, I think they said they were going to do 40 of them today. You be there and get you one. And then the Union Mills Community Center, 12 noon, covered dish meal. Everyone welcome. This is November the 28th. A meeting will follow the meal. And then we got Union Mills Community Center annual Christmas party Saturday, December the 2nd. Covered dish meal at 6 p.m., 5 p.m. They'll be packing the treat bags for the shut-ins, and you're asked to bring fresh fruit, individually wrapped candy, crackers, and so on to be packed in the bags, and they do approximately 25 bags. Bring a gift for our gift exchange. Raffle tickets will be sold from 5 to 6 p.m., drawn for raffle winners and other prizes and gifts after the meal. So far, that's all I got going on. So I guess you better go check on Luther Sweetbank.
We'll do it, Brenda. Have a good day.
Catch you later.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District. We are going to check on Luther Gillikin after this.
No way.
I'm here to rock the holidays with Bark Mobile. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Pure.
OMG, Santa. Red leather is totally trending.
You sound like my elves. You can also get 2 lines with unlimited data for just $35 a month each.
Okay, slay, Santa.
Slay on.
Bark Mobile rocks the holidays. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7th, 2024.
Luther Gillikin live with us from Ellenboro. Luther, good morning, sir.
Good morning, you two. Hope you're having a good day.
Oh, so far, so good.
Good. Miss Gracie, you having a good day, too, I guess.
I certainly am.
Good.
I certainly am. Thank you.
But it's quiet down here this morning. It was quiet all day yesterday. Fire department didn't have anything all day yesterday. They have anything all last night. Just the middle of the week. Everybody's trying to get this stump day in. Start downhill. But we want to remind everybody the Bluegrass Fiddlers Convention coming up this coming Saturday. Be the 32nd annual time. That start at 6 o'clock. The gates open at 5, and they'll be having coffee and drinks, refreshments. So everyone's invited. Just come on out and have a good old hand clapping, toe tapping time. And everything quiet down here. So you two have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, Luther. We'll see you then.
Right, take care.
Take care.
Luther Gillikin with that report from Ellenboro, wrapping up our call-around report for this Wednesday morning.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts here.
It's the store folks in Western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
Folks, Granny Beans is our sponsor for the morning birthdays and the birthday winner. Enjoy a fresh, delicious orange twist, Long John cream-filled donut, original glazed donut, or if you want some lunch, you can stop by and order a fresh salad or a delicious Granny Beans sub sandwich. Granny Beans does beautiful cakes for showers, weddings, birthdays, or any occasion you need a cake. If you'd rather have those delicious pinafores, get those instead. Granny Beans hours are Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7, Saturday, 9 until 6. Call them at 286-9012, located at 322 West Main Street in Spindale. Granny Beans. Birthdays and anniversaries, give me a call now, 287-3356.
Christopher Columbus faced incredible difficulties in his attempt to discover a route to the West Indies. Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand of Spain were at first very skeptical, but at last they agreed to finance the expedition. And the scientific community all thought Columbus was crazy. Didn't he know that if he kept sailing that he would drop off the face of the earth? His 3 ships were a far cry from our modern-day ocean-going vessels, with the largest being approximately 75 feet long, smaller than a college basketball court. And after he got underway, it was not easy. The crew got sick, some talked of mutiny, and still others tried hard to get Columbus to turn around and go back. But the expedition pressed on. In his log, Columbus wrote one phrase day after day. "This day we sailed westward." He kept pressing on in the direction that he assumed would get him to his destination. Life for you may be hard, but press on. You may not have the best equipment, but press on. The experts around you may say that it can't be done, but press on. And those who joined you for the ride may try to discourage you, but press on. Keep focused on the goal, just as Jesus did. He endured the cross because he knew there was a greater joy in front of him. This is Bill Hostler with today's key to confident living.
Birthday. Happy birthday today to Kadia Hargett, 19 years old today. She is our winner of the Petafores. Compliments of Granny Beans and WCAB. Birthdays and events throughout history today. On this day in 1928, C.W. McCall was born. Remember him? He did
I love him.
a lot of truck driver songs.
Yes, he did.
He passed away in 2022.
Breaker, one-niner.
1929, Ed Asner was born. He's an actor. Died in 2021. 1930, a fellow by the name of Whitman Mayo was born. He died in 2001. You remember who that is?
I have no clue.
That's Grady off Sanford and Son.
Oh, you said Whitman. I was thinking about Whitman Samplers.
Yep. 1932, Petula Clark was born. Don't sleep in the subway.
Oh.
Yeah, that's her. 1951, Beverly D'Angelo. I remember her
Remember
from
her.
Christmas Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
In 1492, Christopher Columbus notes the first recorded reference to tobacco. That's because Tom Green was smoking a cigar, and Chris wrote that down. 1777, the first Constitution of the United States is approved by the Continental Congress. 1904, King C. Gillette patents the Gillette razor blade. 1935, Marx Brothers, A Night at the Opera is released. That's a funny, funny movie. If you've never seen that, you are definitely missing out. 1956, Elvis's movie debut. He appeared in Love Me Tender.
Oh.
There you go. In 1969, Wendy's Hamburgers opens in Columbus, Ohio, and that's now known as Wendy's, just simply Wendy's. Today is National Raisin Bran Cereal Day, National Bunt Day, and National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. So there you go. You are up to date on this day in history for now. We're going to see if we can get a hold of Wayne Rollins this morning. Wayne's Lunchbox. See what's going on with Wayne this morning. See if we can get a hold of him and tell us about the Thanksgiving orders coming up. Wayne, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wayne, tell us about Wayne's Lunchbox this morning.
Man, it's going crazy. It's Wednesday. Got some caterings going out today and tomorrow. Got a wedding on Saturday, but the biggest thing is we got 2 days. You got today and tomorrow to get your Thanksgiving orders in. Let us help you out with that. Just everything that you need for that Thanksgiving next week. The deadline is Thursday. We got the ham, the turkey, everything you need, green beans, corn, macaroni and cheese, broccoli casserole, pies, rolls, tea, everything but for me to come and cook it. And we probably could work that out. Well, no, I can't. I'm busy that day. But I was thinking to say we probably could work it out. I'd even come help you cook it. But I'm sure I'm going to be buffed. But, again, today and tomorrow is the deadline to get those orders in. You got till 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Pickup will be the following Wednesday, a week from today, before Thanksgiving. We're going to be picking them up that morning, 9 till 11 on Wednesday. So deadline is Thursday, this coming Thursday, the 16th. And then the pickup will be the 22nd from 9 to 11 that morning on Wednesday morning. So a lot of things going on with that. Just, again, the regular menu today. We got our cheeseburger subs for your lunch menu. You just can't go wrong there. If you didn't get breakfast this morning, come on by. We're going to open up at 11:30 today because of the catering, so we won't open up right at 11, but we'll be open at 11:30 today. Come by and get you a liver mush egg and cheese or a bologna egg and cheese, so we can always hook you up with some breakfast for lunch. And then tonight, of course, we'll have the good old chicken pie. Can't go wrong with that on the meats and vegetables this evening from 3 to 7. And then going into tomorrow, we'll have cube steak tomorrow evening. So come on by. We got a lot of things going on. 11 to 2 Monday through Thursday for lunch, and then 3 to 7 Monday through Thursday for dinner. And then next week we'll be open Monday and Tuesday for lunch. But now next Tuesday we'll probably shut her down at lunch just to get prepared for the orders going out on Wednesday. And then, of course, we'll be closed next Thursday. So just a lot of things going on. It's a good time of year, Thanksgiving. Love this time of year. And I appreciate all the orders that's already been turned in. Lord, I hadn't even counted them, but I know we got several. But I appreciate everybody giving the confidence in us to help them out during Thanksgiving. And like I said, you got a couple more days to get in today or call it in. Let these girls help you out. Get these orders turned in and get ready for Thanksgiving because she's quickly approaching.
That's right. 391 East Main Street, Spindale's where you're going to find him. Go by there and get some good food. Wayne, good talking to you this morning, brother.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good weekend.
You too.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Wayne Rollins with that report from the Wayne's Lunchbox, Main Street in Spindale there. Kim Lauder also celebrating a birthday today. Katia Hargett was the winner of our Pettiforce from Granny B's. Folks, as always, it's been great being here with you on this Wednesday. We're going to step aside and let Lou Gillum take over the Blue Room for just a little while this morning. And we will see you back here bright and early tomorrow morning. As we say around here, be good to each other. It'll all come back around to you. We promise. Hope you have a great Wednesday.
The the music's on us on WCAB.
This is Dakota Livesay chronicling another true story taken from the 1800s, a time known to all as the Old West. Sometimes in life a person needs to let well enough alone and not push an issue. Billy Claiborne should have learned that lesson. Unfortunately, on November 14, 1882, he didn't let well enough alone and paid the ultimate price.
Listening to the radio, driving in your car. Radio gets results. Radio is there no matter where you are. Radio gets results. When you need to get your message through, people really do listen to you. Coming through loud and clear, no matter what you're telling, no matter what you're selling, everyone will hear. Radio gets results. Radio gets results. Radio gets results. Radio gets results.
We are 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
Born in Louisiana, Billy Claiborne came out west where he worked for cattleman Texas John Slaughter. Billy was a cocky young man who swaggered when he walked, and he carried 2 guns. His friends started calling him Billy the Kid after the real Billy the Kid. And Billy Claiborne liked the name, and so did the girls. He even referred to himself as Billy the Kid Claiborne. On October 26, 1881, Billy the Kid Claiborne found himself with the McClowrys and Clantons in a Tombstone, Arizona alley facing the Earps and Doc Holliday. Realizing the desperate situation, Claiborne bugged out just before the shooting started. Now this is where Billy Claiborne should have left well enough alone and hightailed it out of town for a place where tempers weren't raging and guns weren't at the ready. But Billy wasn't that smart. After the OK Corral shootout and the death of Morgan Earp at the hands of the Cowboys, Wyatt Earp declared vengeance against all cowboys. One member of Wyatt's posse was Buckskin Frank Leslie. One of the more prominent cowboys, Johnny Ringo, was killed, and Billy Claiborne thought the gunman was Buckskin Frank. So on November 14, 1882, Billy Claiborne came after Buckskin Frank. Billy shot twice and missed. Buckskin Frank shot once and hit his mark. As Buckskin Frank walked up to Billy, Billy said, "Don't shoot again, I am killed." An observer was heard to say, "Sure weren't no Billy the Kid, he missed at 30 feet. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Help Santa out with a few gift ideas for Dad this Christmas from Tri-City Outdoor Equipment. How about a sturdy side-by-side utility golf cart by Envy? Tri-City Outdoor Equipment is an authorized Envy dealer. Tri-City Outdoor Equipment also carries Husqvarna chainsaws, leaf blowers, backpack blowers, and zero-turn mowers. Parts and service is always guaranteed. Get your home landscaping done with premium flagstone, river rock, or colored mulch. Santa knows the direction of Tri-City Outdoor Equipment, so meet him there. They're at 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call 828-287-8778.
This is Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. You can expect today to be mostly cloudy, highs reaching about 59. Overnight, partly cloudy with a low around 39. For Thursday, partly cloudy with a high near 66. And overnight, mostly cloudy, lows getting down to around 48. And for Friday, mostly cloudy with scattered showers, high near 66. Overnight, partly cloudy with scattered showers, low around 47. This has been your weather forecast on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
And good morning, Lou Gillum in the Blue Room. Right now we're at 45 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Well, in news, a former Western North Carolina man charged with child rape escaped from a prison transport van, and he's still on the run. Former Western North Carolina man who's been indicted on multiple counts of state and federal child sex charges in Tennessee escaped a prison transport van. Now, this was back on October the 18th, and he's still on the run from law enforcement. Sean Christopher Williams, 51, was scheduled to appear in U.S. District Court in Greenville, Tennessee for a hearing and was placed in a transport vehicle by a detention officer in Laurel County, Kentucky. That reported from the Knoxville News Sentinel. Now, when the transport van arrived at the Greenville courthouse at around 8:30 a.m. on October the 18th, the detention deputy discovered the back window of the van had been kicked out, court records say. During travel, it appears that the inmate was able to utilize a component of the van's headrest to free himself from his hand restraints and then pried the protective screening and forced the side window out of the rear of the transport van. That according to the Laurel County jailer, Jamie Mosley. He said he then exited the vehicle through the window area. He was spotted moments later covered with blood in the Davis Street area of Greenville. A Tennessee Bureau of Investigation wanted poster describes Williams as a white male, brown hair, hazel eyes, 5'11", weighing about 170 pounds. He was previously found sleeping in a car on Western Carolina University campus in Cullowhee, about an hour west of Asheville. He was arrested on April the 29th by a part-time Western Carolina police officer who found Williams asleep in his vehicle and in possession of cocaine and methamphetamine. Property records also indicate that Williams, who is currently on the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation's most wanted list, has ties to North Carolina, with previous residences in Cullowhee and in Burlington. The lists say Williams is wanted for 2 counts of the rape of a child, 16 counts of aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor, 3 counts of aggravated sexual battery. That's a child under the age of 13. Now, Williams was federally indicted on September the 12th for producing visual depictions of minors engaged in sexually explicit conduct. That according to a news release from the U.S. Attorney's Office, the Eastern District of Tennessee. Prior to his escape, a trial was set for January 2024, according to this release. He's also been at the center of 2 lawsuits that allege the Johnson City Police knowingly failed to investigate multiple complaints from alleged sexual assault victims. Williams is accused of drugging and sexually assaulting more than 50 women, according to the report from the Tennessean. The U.S. Marshal's Office is offering up to $5,000, and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is offering up to $2,500 for information leading to the arrest of Williams. Tipsters can contact the U.S. Marshal's Office at usms84.tips at usdog.gov or 423-638-3391 or 865-824-3801 or the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation at 1-800-TBI-FIND. Or you can email your tips. Well, crews have contained, and they continue to make progress on containing 2 of the largest wildfires in western North Carolina, while the state is still under a state of emergency due to moderate to severe drought causing increased fire risk, that announced by Governor Roy Cooper. Now, as of November the 14th, 622 fires have burned on state and private lands in North Carolina since November the 1st, that according to the North Carolina Forest Service. Both the Collette Ridge Fire in Nantahala National Forest and the Poplar Drive Fire in Henderson County increased in containment over the previous day, with the Collette Ridge up to 71% from 55%, Poplar Drive up to 90% from 75%, that according to the U.S. Forest Service. Now, however, crews still working on the 434-acre Poplar Drive fire say there's still some heat showing from the top of the ridge, which crews will continue working to abate, and that will continue on through today. Now, as today gets warmer and, of course, the humidity has dropped, there's still a lot of potential for some areas to pop up, that according to the fire district. And if you see any areas that concern you, please let the North Carolina Forest Service know. 1 home, 2 cabins, 3 outbuildings have been lost, while another home sustained damage. Area homes remained threatened, according to a November 13th news release. 2 firefighters sustained minor damages. Both were treated and released. 4 minor motor vehicle accidents have been reported with no injuries. Now, the latest update, and this was as of yesterday, the Collette Ridge Fire. The fire, which was started by a lightning strike, first started October the 23rd in Cherokee County. holding steady at 5,335 acres. That's about 8.3 square miles. About 275 personnel assigned to the fire will continue to improve containment lines and perform mop-up operations such as extinguishing any lingering hot spots. That, according to an update from the U.S. Forest Service, hand lines around the perimeter of the fire have been completed, helping to increase the containment. Now, on Monday, a helicopter made multiple water drops over hot spots west of the Collette Ridge, that according to the news release. Firefighters will reduce forest fuels around residences in the area between Genesis Lane and Bear Dog Drive as a protection manager, with plans to continue residential fire fuels reduction. That'll be south of Pisgah Road to McClellan Creek Road and Snyder Road along Lake Wanaluska Road and around the Baptist Church. Now, a lot of you are still going into the areas you want to go leaf looking. Do just be careful and do beware of should these fires break out again or start spreading again, especially the East Fork fire in Jackson County. That has increased to 310 acres, but it's now 100% contained as of yesterday, according to the North Carolina Forest Service. That fire, which began November the 4th, is on a mix of public and private lands. U.S. Forest Service spokesperson Adriana Rabuco told the Citizens Time. She said there were structures threatened, but only one ended up needing protection, and there were no damages. So that's good about that. So as we continue to fight the fires, keep praying for rain because they need help. Well, a Candler man pled guilty to over 70 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor in Buncombe County Superior Court on November the 14th for a child pornography case. This goes back to 2020 and 2021. Michael Gage Smith, 29, will serve 60 to 256 months, or about 5 to 21 years in prison after pleading guilty to 34 counts of third-degree and 37 counts of second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. That, according to a social media post by District Attorney Todd Williams. On two separate occasions, Smith uploaded and possessed digital media containing child sexual assault material. Now, that is according to Williams. Smith was also charged for each image he possessed. Now, on June 15, 2021, Buncombe County Sheriff's Office deputies arrested Smith at his home on Anna Francis Way in Candler for 15 counts of pretrial release violations, according to his arrest report. Later that day, the Sheriff's Office charged Smith with 19 counts of third-degree sexual exploitation of a minor, 37 counts of second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor, that according to a second arrest report. The warrants for these arrests were initiated on separate dates in January of 2021, that according to the arrest reports. And also out of Buncombe County, an ex-Buncombe County high school teacher pleads guilty to child sexual assault. Now, this is abuse of a student. Now, Smith was, we're going to keep working on that story and see if we can get more on that. However, back to the story about Mr. Smith. Now, Smith was originally held in Buncombe County Detention Facility, but has since been transferred. That, according to the Sheriff's Office. The Citizens Time reached out to Smith's attorney, Public Defender Jana Allison, who was unavailable to comment before the paper went to press. Well, this week is Anti-Bullying Week. Now through Friday is Anti-Bullying Week. According to all sheriffs and the staffs of all sheriff's departments, they are encouraging you to vocally take a stand against bullying. Bullying is unacceptable, and we should always try and help encourage others to be their best, not tear them down. Be the person who stands up against bullies and who is always willing to lend a helping hand. It's 13 minutes past 8 o'clock. We'll take a look at our local obituaries right after this. We all sometimes need a towing service, bad weather, or you just get stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire, or even worse. Call on Tri-City Towing Services of Darrell Burnett. Towing services for big trucks as well as cars and SUVs. He has a rollback service to get you safely to a garage. With years of experience, you're in good hands with Tri-City Towing. Put this number in your phone, 828-305-7707. That's 305-7707. Have it handy when you need it. Remember the name, Tri-City Towing, 1101 West Main Street in Forest City. And our obituaries this hour are being brought to you by Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services.
It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com.
Esther Arledge Hill, age 80 of Forest City, passed away on Monday at hospice. A native of Spartanburg County, she was a member of the Floyd's Creek Baptist Church, survived by her daughter, Ann Skipper, and husband Shannon. Her grandchildren also survive, and her great-grandchildren, many nieces, cousins, and nephews. The family will receive friends from 6 until 8. This will be tomorrow at Matt Mahan's Funeral Home. A graveside service will be held at the Floyd's Creek Baptist Church, 2 o'clock on Friday. Burial will be at the Floyd's Creek Baptist Church Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Floyd's Creek Baptist Church, 2004 Chase Hyde Road, Forest City, North Carolina, 28043. Hospice, the Carolina Foothills, Post Office Box 336, Forest City, North Carolina, 28043. Online condolences may be made at mattmahansfuneralhome.com. Matt Mahan's Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Esther Arledge Hill, age 80 of Forest City. Johnny McCraw, 66 of Spindale, passed away at his home on Monday. Our arrangements are incomplete and will have been asked by Crow's Mortuary. That's for Johnny McCraw, age 66 of Spindale. Maisie Nations King, 85 of Bostic, passed away on Tuesday. Survived by her son, Vernon King, and wife Connie, her daughter, Teresa Mott, and husband Joe, all of Bostic, her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren, also her sisters-in-law, Burma Nations, Cleo Bales, Karen Phelps, Norma Jean Nations, and Polly Nations. A visitation will be held from 4 until 6 on Friday at Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home. Visitation will be held from 1 until 2 on Saturday at the Crisp Funeral Home in Bryson City. A graveside service will be held at 2:15 on Saturday, and this will be in Bryson City. Online condolences may be made at washburndorsey.com or to crispfuneralhome.org. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home in charge of the local arrangements for Macy Nations King, age 85 of Bostic. Wayne Gerald Lane, 77 of Rutherford, passed away on Sunday at Mission Hospital. A native of Rutherford County, survived by his companion, Joel Hensley, his daughters, Donna Moore and husband Jeff, Sherry Rollins and husband Ken, Jessica Millwood, Jason Fowler. His grandson and great-grandson also survived. Also his brother, sister, and nieces and nephews. At his request, no services will be held. However, online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. Crow's Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Wayne Gerald Lane, age 77 of Rutherford. Roger Dale Smith, 69 of Spindale, passed away on Sunday at hospice. A native of Cleveland County, his favorite thing to do was to play in his band, the Smiths Brothers. He was the lead guitarist and singer for the band. He's survived by his son, Drew Brindle, and his sister, Barbara Melton. A family-directed celebration of life will be held at a later date. Online condolences may be made at mattmahansfuneralhome.com. Matt Mahan's Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Roger Dale Smith, age 69 of Spindale. Jennifer Ruff Richard, 84 of Rutherford, passed away on Friday at Hilltop Health and Rehab, a native of Rutherford County. She completed her undergraduate education at Mars Hill University, obtained a master's in education from Appalachian State University. She was an educator in the Rutherford County school system for over 30 years, survived by her family, her sons, Drew Richard of Mooresville, Chad Richard and wife Renee of Simpsonville, her sister Brenda Ruff Terry and husband Jake, her brother Phil Ruff, her grandchildren also survive. The family will receive friends from 12 until 1. This will be tomorrow in the Church Family Life Center. Funeral services will be at the Second Baptist Church in Rutherford beginning at 1 o'clock. Burial will be at the Rutherford City Cemetery. Online condolences may be made at mattmahansfuneralhome.com. Matt Mahan's Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Jennifer Ruff Richard, age 84 of Rutherford. Flora Ann Walker Smith, 91, of Ellenboro, passed away on Sunday at Fairhaven in Boston, survived by her daughters Janice Parrish and husband Jeff of Jefferson, Phyllis Johnson of Tennessee, her sons Rick Walker and wife Vicky, Jeff Walker and wife Crystal, all of Ellenboro, Mike Walker and wife Bobby of Forest City, her sister Wilma May Schottel of Ellenboro. Also surviving are her grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Funeral services will be at 2 o'clock tomorrow at the Corinth Baptist Church. Burial will be in the church cemetery. Visitation will be from 12:30 until 1:45 tomorrow at the church prior to the service. Memorials in her memory may be made to the Corinth Baptist Church at 767 Pinehurst Road, Ellenboro, North Carolina, 28040. Online condolences may be made at washburndorsey.com. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Flora Ann Walker Smith, age 91, of Ellenboro. James Neal Tipton, 61, of Forest City, passed away on Monday at Atrium Health, University City, Charlotte. He was born in Rutherford County to Reba May Lel Petit, who lives in Rutherford, spent most of his life working in plastic manufacturing plants, and was a supervisor for many years. In addition to his mother, survived by his wife of 33 years, Amy Tipton, his son, Tyler Tipton, of Forest City, brothers Wayne Tipton and wife Patricia of Bostic, Scott Tipton of Rutherford, Jimmy Tipton and wife Teresa of Forest City. A number of nieces and nephews also survive. A memorial service will be held at 7 o'clock. This will be tomorrow evening at Harrelson Funeral Chapel. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service at the funeral home. Memorial donations in his memory may be made to the American Cancer Society at www.cancer.org. Online condolences may be made at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for James Neal Tipton, age 61, of Forest City. Robbie Hoyle Lee Green, 57, of Forest City, passed away on Saturday. Survived by his sons Benjamin Lee Green and wife Brianna, Jordan Trey Green, his sister Karen Engel and Steve Crawford, brother Mark Green, his granddaughters and grandson survive. A memorial service will be held at 2 o'clock on Friday. This will be in the chapel at Eggers Funeral Home of Chesney. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to the Robbie Lee Green Memorial Fund, care of Eggers Funeral Home, 815 South Alabama Avenue, Chesney, South Carolina, 29323. Online condolences may be made at eggersfuneralhome.com. Eggers Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Robbie Hoyle Lee Green, age 57, of Forest City. Elizabeth Moore Proctor passed away on Friday, November 3rd, a native of Rutherford County. A viewing will be held at 1 o'clock with celebration of life services immediately following 2 o'clock. This will be Saturday at Crow's Mortuary. In lieu of flowers, donations in her memory may be made to the Mountain View Baptist Church. Online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. Crow's Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Elizabeth Moore Proctor. Edgar Finley Ned Harbin Jr. passed away on August the 28th in Forest City. He was raised in Clarksburg, Virginia. He lived in Forest City for the past 61 years, completed his bachelor's degree at UNC Chapel Hill, graduate work at UNC and NC State, associate degrees from Isothermal Community College. The Air Force Tiger was a lieutenant colonel who retired after 37 years as an active duty and reserve military intelligence officer. He continued to work and serving his nation for 30 years as a United States Postal Service employee. He also worked in the private sector at American Greetings, Trinity School, Rock Wool Insulating Company. He was very passionate about the Boy Scouts of America, survived by his wife, Sally Leonard Harbin of Forest City, his son and daughter-in-law, J. Derek Harbin and Clifford King Harbin, his daughter and son-in-law, Lisa and Gary Leonard, his grandchildren and great-grandchildren also survive. A Requiem Eucharist will be offered at St. Francis Episcopal Church in Rutherford. This will be Saturday at 2 o'clock. In lieu of flowers, the family is requesting that donations in his memory be made to the Boy Scouts of America, Piedmont Council, the Humane Society, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, or your local church. A reception will follow the service in St. Francis Parish House. Online condolences may be made at PageantKing.com. Pageant King Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Edgar Finley, Ned Harbin Jr. And this has been our morning obituaries on WCAB, brought to you by Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services. You can hear these and others that come in throughout the morning at 11:30 this morning, again at 5:08 this afternoon, and then tomorrow morning at 6:45. Coffee for the Soul is next.
Good morning. I'm Pastor Lee Coyle. Welcome to Coffee for the Soul, a brief devotion designed to jumpstart your service to Christ today. Nothing gets my body and spirit going in the morning like a hot cup of coffee and a fresh challenge from God's Word. Continuing our devotional series about life, this morning we will consider a third thought about life. That thought is, every life flows into other lives. It has been said, no man is an island. That is true. For every life flows into or intersects with many other lives. Even if a person lives alone and away from family, because he or she lives and moves and has his or her being, that person's life flows into, connects with, and often influences the lives of others. The choices we make and the lives we live each and every day flows into the lives of others. After Cain had taken his brother Abel's life, in Genesis 4:9 records these words, "The Lord said to Cain, 'Where is your brother Abel?' He said, 'I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper?'" The fact is, yes, in a very real way, we are one another's keeper, for our lives flow into the lives of others. Think about when a person chooses to take his or her own life. That not only ends that person's life, but it also profoundly diminishes the lives of many, many other people. And just like when a person drinks way too much and gets behind the wheel of a car and is on his way home, but crashes head-on with a car transporting a family of 4, and people are killed. What a tragedy. What widespread diminishing of life. Because the life we live flows into the lives of others. What we do with our life, how we live each day is very important. John Wesley, the founder of the Methodist movement, had this as his life motto. Said, it'd be good for us as well. He says, do no harm, do good, stay in love with God. Now, that's Coffee for the Soul.
Charlotte Hornets 111-105. Hornets coach Steve Clifford.
You know, we started great. I mean, I think we made our first 6 threes. Obviously, PJ and Melo both got off to good starts. And, you know, we had two, you know, it's just, you have to be organized in this league. And I mean, every possession for 48 minutes.
The two-time defending champions, #1 in the latest CFP rankings. Here's Dave Ferry.
There's a new #1 in the CFP rankings. Georgia climbed past Ohio State following the Bulldogs' 52-17 drubbing of Mississippi and the Buckeyes' 35-point win against Michigan State. Michigan and Florida State remain 3rd and 4th, respectively, maintaining semifinal slots. The top 8 teams in the rankings won last week, leading to just one change made among those teams by the committee. On the outside looking in are Washington, Oregon, Texas, Alabama, Missouri, and Louisville.
You're listening to NCN Sports.
In North Carolina, the countdown to college is on. Is it exciting? Yes. Is it scary? Maybe a little. Is it worth it? Absolutely. CFNC.org is here to help students, parents, and education professionals plan, apply, and pay for college. Sign up to stay ahead of important information about free college applications, financial aid through the Better FAFSA, and all the big deadlines. Let us help you jumpstart your future at CFNC.org.
Getting older and wiser is a part of life. But like all things, aging has its challenges, and it's often hard to know where to turn for answers. Listen to the AARP Without Limits podcast to get the best information to navigate the challenges of aging in North Carolina. Learn how to live your best life after 50. You can find the latest episodes of AARP Without Limits wherever you listen to your podcasts.
The Baltimore Orioles' Brandon Hyde voted the American League Manager of the Year after guiding the Orioles to an AL Best 101 victories just 2 years after a 110-loss season. The Miami Marlins' Skip Schumacher won the National League Award in voting by the Baseball Writers Association of America. State officials overseeing the implementation of mobile sports betting in North Carolina said yesterday they will not be ready to launch on January 8th, which was the earliest date allowed under the new state law. They did not indicate when they expect betting to begin, but say they're still on track to allow wagering by June 15th. That's the deadline under the law. The North Carolina Lottery Commission still in the process of approving various rules and regulations. Sports betting operators not yet able to apply for a license. Tony Rixby, NCN Sports.
No more Christmas shopping headaches when you take your gift list to Simply Divine Gift Shop inside Hardin's Drug. You'll find tons of gorgeous gifts like home decor, designer clothing, footwear, leggings, jewelry galore, Willow figurines, toys by Melissa and Doug, Vera Bradley handbags, Kendra Scott line, and much, much more. Such a beautiful store with beautiful gifts that'll please even the grouchiest person on your Christmas list. Simply Divine Gift Shop inside Hardin's Drug on Church Street in Forest City.
No way.
I'm here to rock the holidays with Bark Mobile. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Pure.
OMG, Santa. Red leather is totally trending.
You sound like my elves. You can also get 2 lines with unlimited data for just $35 a month each.
Okay, slay, Santa.
Slay on.
Bark Mobile rocks the holidays. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7th, 2024.
At Vive, we're kicking off Black Friday early, and we're keeping it going all the way through the holiday season with our best deal of the year. That's right, you can save more than ever before with our 105 megabits per second internet for only $19.99 a month for your first 6 months when you choose AutoPay. Plus, get free installation when you order online. So go to vivebroadband.com today and make the holidays brighter with our best deal of the year. Offer ends January 2nd, 2024. Not available in all areas. Modem, certain installations, taxes, and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit vivebroadband.com for all restrictions.
Are you in the market for farm equipment? So now is the perfect time to see the boys at East Rutherford Equipment. They have quality equipment exclusively by Mahindra. Mahindra offers a heavier lift capacity with stronger parts for the toughest of jobs. Stop in today and see Doyle or Tommy Hollifield at East Rutherford Equipment, 153 Hamrick Road in Ellenboro, or give them a call at 453-0090. Mahindra and East Rutherford Equipment, a good combination.
Your Merry Christmas headquarters is Different Times Mercantile. Sheila has a storeroom full of gorgeous antiques and new merchandise. You'll find vintage gifts and decor, tree decorations, jewelry, stocking stuffers, and for that picky person, get them a gift certificate and let them go pick out their own gift. Visit today, 548 South Main Street in Rutherfordton, open Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 5, and Sundays 1 to 5. Different Times Mercantile is a WCAB sponsor and toy drop-off location for our toy and coat drive.
At Insurance Service Associates, we want to be your insurance agent. We try to make it easier for you. When you ask, we will shop your insurance with multiple companies. We don't charge extra fees for making a payment. You can come by our office, or with many of our companies, you can pay us over the phone. Many of our customers come through our drive-thru. We want to make it simple because life is already too complicated. Insurance Service Associates, 245 East Main Street, or you can call us at 245-5301.
And you know, Christmas is around the corner, and if you have not stopped into Sunny Days Hippie Boutique, yep, that's what I said, the Hippie Boutique in downtown Rutherford, and you're missing out on a lot. Shelley's got great merchandise for Christmas, like beautiful hand-blown glass figurines, and you can request orders. Yep. Hand-blown glass figurines, and you can request orders. She carries a local artist vendors from here in the county, such as pottery and wood turning by Whiteside Studio, jewelry by Mayan, soy candles and soaps by Fire and Ice, holistic healing lotions, handmade birdhouses, and Christmas boxed fresh fudge. I gotta go. I'm hungry. I want some fudge. And they also now make cremation ash memorials for your loved one. Open Tuesday through Saturdays, 11 till 5. They're in downtown Rutherfordton, across from Hair Cutters. So go by and look through the store today. And remember, keep all business right here in Rutherford County. Shop local. And remember, we are having our first annual toy and coat drive to help the unfortunate children for Christmas in our county this year. We're accepting new unwrapped toys, plus new and or gently used coats, scarves, hats, mittens, gloves, in all sizes. All donations are going to stay right here in Rutherford County. We're now taking donations, and we'll continue to take donations through December the 11th. The drop-off places are Scrappy's Food and Fuel on Highway 221 near the Chase High Road, the Medicine Box in Rutherfordton on Charlotte Road, Jay's Discount Grocery on Oak Street in Forest City, Different Times Mercantile, South Main Street in Rutherfordton, participating Central and Western North Carolina Burger Kings, or right here at WCAB. Each donation site is going to have a large wrapped box for you to put your items in. And thank you ahead of time for helping our children stay warm this year. And those to get a Christmas present who probably wouldn't get one, helping us do that.
This is Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. You can expect today to be mostly cloudy, highs reaching about 59. Overnight, partly cloudy with a low around 39. For Thursday, partly cloudy with a high near 66, and overnight, mostly cloudy, lows getting down to around 48. And for Friday, mostly cloudy with scattered showers, high near 66. Overnight, partly cloudy with scattered showers, low around 47. This has been your weather forecast on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherford.
And right now, under mostly cloudy skies, it's 48 degrees. Well, I was asked to do this story again because some folks caught just the end of it, and they didn't catch what it was all about. So here we go again. 3 individuals have been arrested on charges of operating a high-end brothel network. This was in Massachusetts and in Virginia, with a clientele that included elected officials, military officers, government contractors with security clearances. That according to the Justice Department. That was announced last week. Now, pick a profession. According to Joshua Levy, acting U.S. Attorney for Massachusetts, he said of the sprawling client list during a press conference in Boston, he said they're properly represented in this case. Levi did not identify any of the brothel's clients and noted that multiple search warrants are being executed in the case, Massachusetts, California, and in Virginia. Han Lee, 41, of Cambridge, Massachusetts. James Lee, 68, of Torrance, California. Yumang Lee, 30, of Massachusetts. All have been charged with conspiracy to coerce and entice to travel to engage in illegal sexual activity. They are expected to appear in federal court this week or at a later date. Now, the 3 individuals, Levi said, transported women and advertised them online for pre-approved clients to choose from through several websites and ran the brothels out of apartments they had rented. The case goes back to the summer of 2022 when investigators identified several buyers through surveillance phone records and interviews that, according to Levi, the buyers who made up this ring hail from an array of professions. He said they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're accountants, elected officials, executives of high-tech companies, and pharmaceutical companies. There are even military officers, government contractors, professors, scientists. They are the men who fuel this commercial sex ring. They are potentially hundreds of individuals who took these services as commercial sex buyers, according to Levi, noting the investigation is still in its early stages. Alleged prosecutive sex buyers in this scheme first had to respond to a survey and then provide information online, including their driver's license photos, their employer information, credit card information, and they often paid a monthly fee to be a part of this, according to the report. Now, the prostitution network primarily used 2 websites that advertised appointments with Asian women, that according to an affidavit filed in court from a special agent with Homeland Security Investigations. Now, the agent said about 20 sex buyers were interviewed in connection with the multi-year investigation. One customer described getting a text of available options at a brothel, including the women available, the services, and the hourly rate. The agent said he believes the brothels are high-end because of the high cost of the rental units used and the, what he said, scope of the professional disciplines of these sex buyers. Customers are not named in the affidavit, according to the agent, because the investigation into their involvement is active and it is ongoing. Wasn't this why Marilyn Monroe was silenced, because of what she might have known? What do these women know? Well, the election is behind us, but the damage was done. A lot of damage was done that day. Authorities are investigating after envelopes filled with white powder were mailed to multiple county elections across Washington on Election Day. At least one of the powder-filled envelopes tested positive for fentanyl. That, according to police in Spokane, Washington. Washington Secretary of State Steve Hobbs said precautions had been taken to keep employees and visitors safe. He said the safety of the staff and observers is paramount as election workers across the state opened envelopes and counted each voter's ballot. He said these incidents underscore the critical need for stronger protections for all election workers. Democracy rests upon free and fair elections. These incidents are acts of terrorism to threaten our elections. Now, after investigating the substance, the Renton Police Department announced the powder tested it was and did have traces of fentanyl. The exact percentage of fentanyl is unknown. this has still been investigated with the FBI. Now, the office says the envelope in question was opened with regular mail. It was not in a ballot or arrived with other ballots. Per protocol, the fire alarm was pulled at the building so fire crews could arrive and investigate a possible hazmat situation. And, of course, the building was reopened. The election office was anticipating their ballot counting to be delayed. At around 10:20 a.m. on Election Day, crews responded to a hazmat situation at the Spokane County Elections Office. According to Justin DeTour with the Spokane Fire Department, the building was evacuated after an employee opened an envelope containing a white powder-like substance. The Spokane Police Department tested the substance, discovered traces of fentanyl. They also tested the powder for other chemical, biological agents, explosive compounds, controlled substances, any of the rest of the stuff. It came back negative. Vicki Dalton, Spokane County Auditor, says staff were sent home for the day before learning the building would be cleared by the fire department and police departments. Due to this, of course, the election results had to be postponed and be released at a later time. Now, just after 11 o'clock, the Tacoma Fire Department sent out an alert saying crews were investigating a possible hazardous substance. This was found at the voter registration building in the 2500 block of South 35th Street. The Tacoma Fire Department says crews mitigated the situation and determined the building was safe to occupy. There were other places also, but they're saying that no injuries were reported. Now, back in August, suspicious substances were found in mail sent to election offices in King County. The King County envelope had traces of fentanyl, and the substance in Ocogan County, that was not a harmful substance. Only thing they did was just kind of delay results. Well, let's see. Well, let's see. Well, more than a dozen detainees are facing charges after a riot at a South Carolina jail that is already subject to a federal civil rights investigation. The Richland County Sheriff's Department and Columbia Fire Department responded to a fire at Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center at around 8 p.m. on Sunday. That, according to the Sheriff's Office. Investigators believe the detainees burned bed sheets and armed themselves with blunt objects in the incident that turned into a riot, according to officials. One detainee broke a door leading to the location of the fire, but firefighters forced the door open and extinguished the blaze. Deputies helped detention officers secure 40 detainees. Officials said in a statement the incident was resolved at around 11:15 p.m., according to the reports. The jail holds between 500 and 600 detainees on any given day. Sheriff's Department employees and spokesperson Jay Weaver said in an email, the Sheriff's Department is not aware of any grievances expressed by detainees. Of the 40 detainees taken into custody, 14 are being charged with rioting, 2 are being charged with arson, 1 is being charged with possession of contraband, that according to the Sheriff's Department. 1 was taken to the hospital suffering from smoke inhalation. No detainees escaped, according to officials. Responding to the detention center is an everyday event for the department, according to Sheriff Leon Lott in a statement on Monday. He said last night's incident was not the first and will not be the last. We all need to understand that those in the detention center are there for a reason. They are accused of committing a crime. Our courts have determined that they are either a flight risk or a danger to the community, he went on to say. We will continue to investigate crimes within the detention center and make charges against those who continue their criminal behavior even when they are incarcerated. Well, the jail, which is named for Officer Alvin Glenn, who was beaten and strangled by 3 detainees trying to escape in 2000, is one of 2 jails in the state under investigation. The U.S. Justice Department announced earlier this month that the civil rights probes will examine the conditions at the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center and Sheriff Al Canna Detention Center in Charleston, where incarcerated people have died violently at the hands of employees or others held behind bars. Several detainees have been stabbed and assaulted at the Alvin S. Green Detention Center in multiple incidents, and that's just been in recent weeks, according to a statement from the Sheriff's Office. Well, headliners Kid Rock and Jason Aldean will headline a country music festival in Anderson, South Carolina. Rock the Country will be coming to Anderson Sports and Entertainment Park. This will be on July the 26th and 27th in 2024. Other artists include Miranda Lambert, Brantley Gilbert, and Travis Tritt. Over the summer, Aldean's single, Try That in a Small Town, came under fire. CMT pulled the music video for the song. They pulled it off the country's network's air. Tennessee State Representative Justin Jones tweeted at the time, as Tennessee lawmakers, we have an obligation to condemn Jason Aldean's heinous song calling for racist violence. Well, anyway, Jason Aldean is coming to South Carolina, and that'll be on July the 26th and 27th in 2024. Well, a North Carolina man won $1 million with a scratch-off lottery ticket. Rocky Mount resident Willie Prigden Jr. said his children would benefit from most of the win. He said he wanted to invest the money and leave it to his children so they can have a better life than he had. Prigden bought his lucky $10 Red Hot Millions ticket from Tony's Tobacco Shop on Westmount Drive in Nashville. He said he was amazed and overwhelmed. This was a one-in-a-million deal. He said when he arrived at the lottery headquarters, he had a decision to make. He could choose to receive the prize as an annuity of $50,000 over 20 years or a lump sum of $600,000. He chose the lump sum of $600,000, and then after state and federal, he took home $427,503. He said his family was going to benefit from it. Red Hot Millions debuted in September with 4 $1 million prizes. 2 of those prizes are still out there to be claimed. Lottery officials said a $10 million lottery-funded grant helped Nash County build the new Red Oak Elementary School. So every time you buy a lottery ticket, your money is being used in a good way. Well, we'll have more right after this.
Don't wait. At Carolina West Wireless, Black Friday deals are happening now. There are deals for everyone, like a free iPhone 15 when you switch, select a qualifying rate plan, and trade in a qualifying device. You can also now get a free iPad, Apple Watch, and service. Plus, you can get up to $400 in gift cards with a new line of service. The gifts are on us this year at Carolina West Wireless. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7, 2024.
For quality service and reliable care for your vehicle, make the right choice with Horns Tire and Auto. When the seasons change, so should your tires. Head on over for a quick and easy tire change. When you need service on your car, don't settle for anything less than the best quality service. Make the right choice with Horns Tire and Auto. Terry Horn and his team know how to help you out at the right price and on your timetable. That's Horns Tire and Auto Service, 370 Main Street in Ellenboro, or call them at 828-453-7444.
Hungry? Lunchtime, dinner time, anytime is a good time to stop in at Gregory's Original Restaurant. Choose from fresh delicious burgers, fries, sandwiches, pasta dishes, fresh salads, grinders, and so much more. All orders are prepared fresh and to perfection. Open Monday through Friday, 11 till 9, Saturdays noon till 9, closed on Sundays. Call in or carry out, 828-287-2171. Located in the Park Lane Plaza in Rutherfordton, and DoorDash delivery is available. Fast and friendly service. That's Gregory's Original Restaurant.
Well, I told you about the detention center in South Carolina under investigation, and there are 2 detention centers in South Carolina that, according to the Justice Department, the department said it opened 2 separate civil investigations into the conditions at the Sheriff Al Cannon Detention Center in Charleston, South Carolina, and the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center in Columbia. Based on extensive review of publicly available information and information gathered from stakeholders, the department has found significant justification to open these investigations that, according to a news release from the department received credible allegations that incarcerated persons have died from use of force, gross medical neglect, or suicide. In the Sheriff Al Cannon Detention Center, the department also received credible allegations that the Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center is structurally unsafe, and there have been sexual assaults, homicides, and prevalent violence resulting in serious injuries. Now, according to the report,
people confined in local jails across our country do not abandon their civil and constitutional rights at the jailhouse door. That according to Assistant Attorney General Kristen Clark for the Justice Department Civil Rights Division. She said, we're launching these investigations to determine whether the jail conditions in two of South Carolina's largest counties comply with basic constitutional standards. We are committed to ensuring that people held inside jails and prisons are not subjected to excessive force, violent conditions, inadequate medical and mental health care, and other dangerous physical conditions while in the custody of their local government. She went on to say our office is committed to protecting the constitutional rights and ensuring the safety of all people in South Carolina, including those being detained or incarcerated in county detention centers. That according to U.S. Attorney Adair Boros for the District of South Carolina. He said we look forward to working with the Civil Rights Division to ensure the safety of those housed in these facilities. Now, these facilities are both local jails separately operated and funded by Charleston and Richland counties. Sheriff Al Cannon Detention Center is operated by the Charleston County Sheriff's Office. Alvin S. Glenn Detention Center operated by the county through a director. According to the department, the investigation of the Sheriff Al Cannon Detention Center will examine medical and mental health care, use of isolation, use of force. It will also examine whether the Charleston County Sheriff's Office discriminates against persons with disabilities inside the detention center. At the Alvin S. Green Detention Center, the department will examine living conditions and whether the detention center fails to protect incarcerated individuals from violence. Before this announcement, officials from the Justice Department, Civil Rights Division, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for South Carolina notified Charleston and Richland County officials, and the department said officials in both counties have pledged to cooperate with the investigation. The department has not reached any conclusions regarding the allegations in this matter. Both allegations will be conducted under the Civil Rights of Institutionalized Persons Act, and the Al Cannon Detention Center investigation will also be conducted under the Americans with Disabilities Act. Both statutes give the department and the authority to investigate systematic violations of the rights of people confined to correctional facilities. The Civil Rights Division's Special Litigation Service is conducting these investigations jointly with the U.S. Attorney's Office in the District of South Carolina. Well, do you ever wonder if prayer really works? Well, this one did. A man's prayer resulted in an axe-wielding suspect walking away from an attempted carjacking in downtown St. Louis. That according to police in charging documents filed on Saturday. St. Louis Circuit attorneys charged 37-year-old Romel Taylor of St. Louis with first-degree attempted robbery in the incident. He's also charged with felony robbery in two unrelated cases and is currently in custody without the possibility of bond, according to court documents. Now, according to charging documents, Taylor held a large axe up to the victim as he was exiting his vehicle. As he allegedly displayed the axe, he told the victim to hand over the keys. The victim asked Taylor if he would pray with him. The victim then began praying, which caused Taylor to walk away. According to charging documents, police said the incident was captured on surveillance video, according to KMOV. 2 days later, Taylor allegedly tried to hold up Bank of America. Prosecutors charged him on Saturday in that case with first-degree robbery. According to charging documents in the alleged bank robbery, bank staff said Taylor came into the bank, handed the teller a note demanding money while gesturing as if he had a gun. The bank handed over more than $4,000 in cash. Police said after circulating still photos of the alleged bank robberies from surveillance video, another officer was able to identify Taylor from a previous encounter. Prosecutors have also charged Taylor in a carjacking. In that case, he faces counts of first-degree robbery and armed criminal action. According to charging documents in that incident, the victim was outside the workplace and had opened his trunk when Taylor allegedly approached him with a knife and demanded the keys. The victim handed him the keys. Taylor fled in the vehicle, according to charging documents. Police said the victim, however, left his cell phone in the car, and officers were able to track the device, locate Taylor, and take him into custody. Prayer does work. One more thing. I got time? Yeah. Nothing is more annoying when you're cruising on a road trip or commuting to work and realize something urgent. You got to have some gas. Between the time it takes to fill up, the cost of gas, and just the general inconvenience, you might be wondering whether you can just cruise a little bit longer without having to stop.
Maybe not so much, according to experts who say there's actually an ideal amount of gas to keep in your tank, which is one of the many ways you can help extend the life of your vehicle. For starters, it's important to understand how your gas tank works. In your gas tank, there's a fuel pump that, according to Bill Evans, who's worked with cars for over 30 years and is now manager of J&E Auto Body in New Jersey, he said this pump runs from the gas tank to the motor, supplying fuel. Now, as the pump runs, it heats up. But when it's submerged in gas, the fuel acts as a coolant to stop the pump from overheating. If you're running on less than a quarter of a tank of gas, the pump will overheat and end up failing sooner than it should. What's more, driving around on empty can cause condensation in the walls of your gas tank, diluting your fuel, causing rust. That, according to Richard Reyna, a product training director. He said you may still be driving on empty. That gives you more fuel for your buck. But in addition to increasing the potential of long-term damage to your car, driving on empty actually hurts your gas mileage. If you're driving around on empty, the fuel pump is going to start picking up everything on the bottom of the tank. This includes sediment from dirty gas and tank condensation. Not only can this damage your fuel pump and motor, but it actually makes your gas mileage worse. As long as you have a quarter of a tank of gas, your gas mileage is going to stay as optimal as it could. The filter is not going to get hot. The motor isn't working hard. This all helps your gas mileage. If you're keeping a quarter of a tank of gas or more in your car, you will prolong the life of the fuel system in your car. So there you have it. Maybe it's time to break your habit of waiting till that last orange light comes on or whatever, but never let your car get less than a quarter of a tank of gas.
Government shutdown for now. It passed on a bipartisan 336-95 tally with 93 Republicans, including North Carolina's Greg Murphy and Dan Bishop, voting against it. Murphy saying,
I philosophically have a problem with kicking things down the road.
North Andover, Massachusetts has officially raised a Palestinian flag on the town common after a passionate debate this week. The decision to fly the flag was announced after more than an hour of testimony was heard from residents at a public meeting. This man is pleased.
We need to respect each other, accept each other, and love each other. After all, if we're trying to go for peace, whether it's the two-state solution or however, we have to learn and we have to start somewhere.
Controversy in the Columbus County town of Whiteville. School board member Kendall Rogers, who was recently found guilty of misdemeanor assault on a town employee, according to court records, resigned as chairwoman last night. Some residents are calling for her to resign from the board. Rogers said during the meeting,
I come before you tonight humbled and embarrassed by the happenings of the last month. I am not here, however, to apologize for something I did not do.
The Poplar Drive fire in Henderson County is now 95% contained and holding steady at 434 acres. Bill Walker, a North Carolina Forest Service Division supervisor, told WLOS in Asheville,
at least 75% of the fire. We used existing roads and improved them, created them where we could. The fire line, all that is to break into fuel.
In Britain, signs of thaw in a chilly royal relationship.
Among the well-wishers, as King Charles turned 75 yesterday, youngest son Prince Harry. The Daily Telegraph reports the phone call went so well, father and son are planning another one for next week.
That's CBS's Vicki Barker in London. You're listening to NCN News.
Open enrollment for health insurance is here, but don't worry. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance has you covered for all your health insurance needs, including Medicare. And with offices in every county, a trusted, experienced agent is just around the corner, ready to help find a plan that's right for you. Visit ncfbins.com or stop by your local office today. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
Did you know Atlantic hurricane season runs through November? From gathering necessary supplies to planning an evacuation route, now is the time to make sure you and your family are prepared. And if a storm damages our electric system, local public power providers are ready to respond and restore power quickly and safely. As a public power customer, you benefit from having an electricity provider that restores power faster than other providers do. Visit electricities.com for storm preparation tips and resources.
The Department of Revenue's aging tax system is printing tax bills that are wrong. More than 500,000 North Carolina taxpayers got incorrect incorrect tax bills by the state this year, and every day the number of people getting incorrect bills is climbing. A high-stakes meeting in California between President Biden and Xi Jinping of China.
President Biden arrived to the city by the bay with Beijing top of mind and a goal to reestablish communications with China's military.
What we're trying to do is change the relationship for the better.
The relationship has been rocky, in part because